Yes, you understand? Because this thing is so easy to see.
Hmm.
It's so easy to see. Tinubu will not leave office. Support Obi all you can. I'm not saying Obi is not a good candidate. I'm not saying it is not good to support Obi, but Nigeria is like the tale of Nebuchadnezzar. The handwriting is already on the wall. You know, Nigeria is an entity that is destined to completely disintegrate. Nigeria is not an entity that was made to succeed in the first place. That's one thing we actually have
Start
to
kind of
understand.
admitting and accepting.
Exactly. So sometimes it's always amazing how even some of our members here in the Temple of Truth, it's always amazing how some of us still have this belief. You understand? It's always amazing to me. You understand? It's always because even those of us that are Christians, even the Bible, even Israel, the chosen of God, there was a time it split into two. It became Judah and it became Israel. Even Israel was broken into two different states.
Tell them because you are a pastor, and from this, you're not even like
So
speaking fallacy.
so
Go
it's
on.
amazing how some people feel Obi will come and use one term to fix Nigeria. Sometimes I just laugh. You understand? Because we tend to hide inside this limbo. We try to always create this mental comfort,
Hmm.
for ourselves. You understand? To try and make ourselves believe that
You see the
things will
food
work
they will
out.
bring upon.
Obi will come and change it. If you are listening, anybody listening to my voice, let me tell you what will happen in 2027. Tinubu will rig himself in. The worst that will happen is that everything will scatter.
Hmm.
Tinubu is not the type of person you are going to say, okay, just like what you said the other day, man. We said it's like he's advising Tinubu to kill himself.
Now, when you ask him to do electoral reform or this and that,
You are
it's like
advising
asking him to say,
Tinubu
hey,
to do the things.
take a poison.
Uh,
You know, go die.
you're asking him to do the things that he knows that if he does it, it will kick him out of office. Do people really do people really think Tinubu is really that stupid? Okay, Maigo, you see the narrative of Jonathan coming. Maigo, all those things, they are Tinubu's propaganda strategy. You see how they can suppress Obi's votes. They are still going to do. This is just 2025. They are still going to do many other things.
So I know.
You understand? We are just warming up to the crescendo. We have not even gotten to the peak of it, my ego. There was a time he wanted to. My God, I don't know whether I remember last year he was talking of census. Aboti He wanted to use that census to demystify the numbers in the north, specifically the three KKK states.
Yeah.
He wanted to use that census to demystify those numbers.
They dropped it in the convo and they held on to it. So that
exactly.
You know what I mean? Like he's got a lot
that
of
wasn't
cards.
an ordinary census.
My ego. You're pointing some of
it
them
was
out,
a
right?
census engineer for Tinubu.
Yeah, he's got a lot of cards.
Exactly.
And they are all deceitful. And at the same time, they're very powerful. All right. So for example, he started this is tax, blah 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 blah. That rattled them in the north. Then later, it made them feel like there are changes towards that tax stuff.
That's nothing.
Hang on now.
My own, they already passed it.
Hang on, wait. One second. Everybody now agree that even the north that was screaming that time, they now said, "Hey, this one is better. This one you are doing is better now."
Yes.
Meanwhile, all they wanted to do is just to be collecting the taxes and hearing they are doing it.
The taxes, exactly.
It's never about Nigeria. Now that's not all.
No.
Currently, is now doing something called redistribution percentage of the RAMFAC. You know that revenue mobilization.
Yes.
Share money every month.
Yes.
You know that.
Exactly.
Something right now.
Exactly.
You know what? Because Nigeria has evolved, so they want to redesign the sharing formula.
Let me ask you one simple question. Can you see that the
Yeah,
playbook is exactly how we use the dominating Lagos
I know.
for more than 20 years. The
I know.
same playbook. There is no difference. He just took his master plan of occupying and dominating Lagos. He's now using it on a larger scale.
Yes. And
And you want to prove
they
to
are
me
amending
that
the laws, they are amending this and that. People are not paying
yes,
attention
now
that
is the
much.
rubber stamp assembly now. Is it not Akpabio?
God damn it.
Is rubber stamp assembly. They definitely have to work for him now. Tinubu is this person that he has. How would I put it? Tinubu is like a virus. He has he has already infected those he wants to infect, and those people he has infected he has already strategically positioned them in
Yes.
places he
Yes.
needs them.
Yes.
That's why I don't want to sound pessimistic all the time, but you see, I just feel this OB anticlimax. You understand? It will just fall like a pack of cards.
Just like
Because for
that.
anybody now, see, my goal, the only thing that will stop Tinubu, is death.
That's
That is the
fine.
only thing that will stop him. There is nothing that will stop Tinubu from not winning the election again. Let us not deceive ourselves and put ourselves in this
But
place of
you are sounding like a
paradise.
finality. So do you think you are going to sound like this again by this time next year? Or you
Next year, my ego, we
because
will
by
live to
then,
see it. Now
I
that's why
know
I said
by then the momentum will be different then, right? And we'll get to
the momentum will be different now. Yes, now it will be different because you see, if you remember, Maegu, if you remember during the 2023 election, like in 2022, the momentum was already high for Obi, extremely high. So I'm not expecting anything different. It's going to be the same script. The momentum will be high. By next year, everything will be so high. It will be so forceful, so domineering. Oh, they are going to vote at Tinubu, protect your vote, 1 million votes, this one, that. My God, it is all a playbook. It is all a playbook. Every angle, Tinubu has filled it. Some of us have even forgotten that the West are behind Tinubu. The West are behind him. France is gradually losing his ground among the francophone states. Who do they have to beckon on now? It's Tinubu. David tried to get his file from the FBI. What did they tell David? Tinubu is the CIA asset. So what else do you have? What else are you thinking? Do you think that is something that is kind of person that Obi can just defeat when Nigerians are not mentally at the level where they can take power themselves?
The hardship is probably not as
no, it's not my ego. See, my ego. Exactly. The people are not at that particular level, that particular point where you can. My ego. We saw what happened in Sri Lanka now. The march to the federal house in Sri Lanka, my ego, the soldiers were dropping their weapons by themselves. They couldn't fire a single shot when they saw the crowd.
Just because she
exactly.
That's what led to all of that.
Yes, exactly. They couldn't fire a single shot, my God. They were dropping their guns on the floor because tó bá rí èrò tó ń bọ̀ lásán, the sight of the crowd that was coming alone. How many bullets do you get for gun now, for crying out loud? Nigerians have not gotten to that level. We saw, I think you are the one that even played the video of Dapo. You saw the people support. Don't you see the people still supporting Tinubu? 2020 this year, next year, you see the same Nigerians dancing in hundreds of thousands for Tinubu. You see them dancing, celebrating. It's the best thing that has happened since sliced bread. So Nigerians have not gotten to that point mentally. So the future is so hard. It's so easy to read. It's so easy to predict. So we should stop living in this limbo and wake up. Honestly, it is time we just face the fact, the reality on ground. Thank you so much, my ego.
You're very welcome, and you have a good one, Baba. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, that's the beauty of it. Okay. You too can pick up that phone and possibly give us another thing to reason about, right? Paul has dropped his own take, okay, and it may not really sound popular, it may sound defeatist, and as he put it, like, dismissive, as a pessimist. But maybe you have a better way to explain it to us if you want to, right? I'm coming. Here, Omoyele Sowore, of course, sure, was given his own supposed flower by another comrade who generally confessed that they have different political views. In fact, they have contrast political views. But when the Nigerian system came for him, guess the only person that came knocking for his release? Omoyele Sowore. Have you seen this video?
Yes, live.
The tormentor of the oppressors.
The Detention is here live. Can you see him? Looking fresh. Looking fresh.
That like prisoner.
For waiting.
I've not been convicted.
Waiting.
I went there not as a criminal.
Yeah, he's looking fresh. Better.
Hey, Baba, the man go thank him.
Hey, Baba, here.
Hey.
Like that for Greg. Live with Baba. Live with our Baba Sowore, the president of the oppressed. The president. I'm telling you, the president of the oppressed.
He was telling me you flew in. Was flying.
Yesterday.
He came before us.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
I'm telling you, only the president of the masses.
Somebody told me like the president that why is it that Sowore, I'm just telling you now, why is it that Sowore fights everybody in power? And I looked at him and I said, he said Sowore fight Abacha. Sowore fought Obasanjo.
Babangida.
He fought Yaradua. He fought everybody in power. I said no, Sowore doesn't fight. Sowore doesn't fight people in power. Sowore only fight oppression and injustice.
Absolutely.
And if it is in power, he will fight you.
Yes.
Like, thank you so much. That's okay. Let's fight our extreme political views. And he came and rescued me. He came and stood by me. He never sacrificed differences on the altar of personal defense. Thank you so much, sir. Thank
Welcome,
you so much.
man.
This man,
I've been waiting for you.
Abraham, more like a brother. And
You are not serious.
If not for you,
now.
Abraham don't commit suicide. I'm serious.
Baba,
I'm serious.
I will pause this boy head.
I'm serious. How it was then, those days when we came in.
Man,
When we came, that's what happened. So I say, how
Kind
can
of stuff that people should not go through in this life.
Hold on, make guy stand with him because
Somebody is, is deprived of his dignity, his liberty, and then one of the worst things that can happen to a man is for his family to be taken away from him. He was targeted on this scale in the name of
Abraham, more like a brother. And
You are not serious.
If not for you, Abraham don't commit suicide. I'm serious.
Baba,
I'm serious.
I will pause this boy head.
I'm serious. How it was then, those days when we came in.
Man,
When we came, that's what happened. So I say, how
kind
can
of stuff that people should not go through in this life.
Hold on, make guy stand with him because
Somebody is, is deprived of his dignity, his liberty, and then one of the worst things that can happen to a man is for his family to be taken away from him. He was targeted on this scale in the name of oppression. So, and we make this position very clear to people at all times that oppression doesn't recognize weakness. There's nowhere in the world that you're being decent or being harmed has ever addressed oppression. The only language oppression understands is resistance. And that's why we do it to the fullest.
Thank you so much, sir.
And I hope
The only language understand by the oppressor is resistance. Omoyele Sowore. So, I have another caller on the line. Hello.
Hello, Mayogu. Mayogu,
Sir, Baba.
how are you?
I'm very well.
Thank you.
I want to pick
Adeza from Scotland.
Adeza. Bless you. That's Adeza from Edinburgh. How are you, Baba?
Yes, I'm good.
Thank you very much for calling in.
Well, let me start from the last caller. You see, Nigeria has now come to the point of no return. When they come to that point, they can still go to market and buy one or two things now. When they come to a point where they could not afford anything, they will jump into the street. Understand? You know, I used to say this particular Martin Luther King Jr., who said that no slave master voluntarily allowed the slaves to go until the slave demand for it. And the slave demanding for freedom, there will be a lot of inevitability that will happen. Nigeria are still they are still fearful. They will kill us. They will not kill us. They will kill us, and they will come to social media, TikTok, complain left and right, and then they go back to their share. Understand? No matter what the APC is preaching through social media, you see the evidence is there everywhere. There is a saying that it is only a fool that doubt evidence. The evidence on the street show a lot of suffering, insecurity, all manner of human degradation you can see. Understand? So no matter what they say, if you are selling a product that is good, that is rich, that is acceptable by the people, you don't need much noise making on it.
You don't need too much.
Understand? Instead of them to concentrate and do what is right, they keep on attacking people left and right who they are ruling that are complaining that what you are doing to us is not good. Everywhere they will be on social media, the time is supposed to concentrate and strategize and think, what can we do to make the country better? Rather, they are there on the social media and the rest of them making noise. And some people are still accepting them. When you look at the recent election, the by-election, or the election that was conducted by INEC, it does not show that INEC will conduct the 2027 election credibly.
No.
There are elections that were held, I think, over the weekend. You see what happened. People are there giving money. The people that were giving money, camera captured them. How many of them have DSS, SSS, whatever they call arrested, police arrested? Nobody.
Let me show you something. But when you continue, right? Just a quick few seconds of video. Here, this was somewhere in that the northern Nigeria, by the way.
Wato ka fasa mana, wallahi ka fasa kuma zan siya wata, ai matsiyaci ne ake mashi wannan, ni ina da kuɗin da in ka fasa a yanzu wallahi zan je in siya wata. Gashi nan dai ku gani abin da ake yi, mu ba ma zaɓe su dangwala ma jam'iyyar APC. Sai daga sha jami'in tsaro na immigration yana zai fasa wayata, ni kuma na ce fasa gobe kuma in siya wata ko a yanzu.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
These people, yeah,
those are the
police cannot deny.
Those are the people that are voting. That's how they get the vote. That INEC will still count and announce. The police cannot deny it. SSS cannot deny they don't say all those things. And at the end, INEC will say announce how many elections have INEC council since this Muhammad. The only election they have making conclusive is the one they are losing.
Good. So when you look at the trend of what is happening, there is no nothing you can say that 2027 election will be credible. No. Understand? From all that is happening. But those who are ready to go into 2027 election, they must be ready, eye for eye, nose for nose. Understand? And that, if they are ready for that, the nation will come to its scarcity. Understand?
That's
apart from that,
everybody talks about this violence, this rigging, and all of that, but they've never ever been able to uniformly resist these violent political thugs.
Yes,
they've not successfully.
When you see all that, when you see all that have been happening, they have not been successfully to prosecute, to come together to fight this monster, and they are preparing for 2027 election. So they are still going to come back and cry foul. None of the opposition have come into the National Assembly and said that electoral reform must be rejigged to mirror what the people, to mirror what people actually are expecting. All of them, they are just working on the same way. There's no changes and the rest of them. Now, Obi is saying, well, I expected Obi and Obedient by now to put pressure on the National Assembly to do what is right regarding electoral reform. Because even if the opposition gather together, they will rig the election, they will deploy army and police everywhere, shoot and kill anybody that comes out. There will be massive destruction, killing here and there. Just as the other guy said, the guy will come back to power. And when he comes to power, everything is forgotten within 1 month.
Adeza, they take before they begin to say opposition want to destroy Nigeria, they want to overthrow Tifnumbu. That's what every media you see, Daily Alakori, all of them will be they will be on every TV and say, oh, you see these people, we just did an election, because they have been defeated, they want to destroy